Did you know you can take one long video and turn it into ready-to-post shorts with AI with close to no editing? And the AI automatically finds the best parts, cuts them out, and lets you customize the videos to match your style. In this video, I will show you the exact process step by step so you can do the same for your videos. Editing shorts by hand is easily the most time-consuming part of the process. This tool lets you skip that boring part by just pasting the YouTube video link. For this whole workflow, I'm using Vizard, and the link's in the description if you want to follow along. First, you have to sign up for a free account. You can do it with Google or just an email, and it asks you a couple quick questions about what you make and what you're trying to do with it. Once you're in, you can see all these functions inside the software, but you can get started as simply as pasting the link to your long video. And this is the step that automatically handles the most boring part of making shorts, going back and forth through the video to find parts worth posting on YouTube. Vizard goes through the whole thing, finds the strongest moments, crops each one to a vertical aspect ratio with you or our character centered in frame, and adds the captions for you. On the settings screen, I set the ratio to 9:16 for vertical and leave the video length on any length so the AI picks how long each video should be instead of me forcing one. Next, I'll grab a caption template. Let's go with bouncy. That's the subtitle style that makes the words pop up on the screen right as our character talks. The add emojis and highlight keywords features are already turned on. These two things are what make the captions catch people's attention instead of looking boring. And captions matter more than they look, because most shorts get watched on mute, especially in those first couple of seconds, while someone decides whether to keep watching. For a big chunk of your audience, the captions aren't an extra. They're the only version of your words they actually take in. So a clean, easy-to-read style isn't a cosmetic choice. It's carrying most of the message for everyone scrolling with the sound off. The one feature I always turn on is remove silences. It cuts out all the dead air and pauses, keeping the video moving fast so people watch until the very end. Because on shorts, the share of people who watch to the end is one of the biggest things the algorithm uses to decide how many people it reaches. Every pause you leave in is a spot where someone swipes away, so cutting them isn't just about feel, it's directly protecting the one number that decides whether the clip spreads at all. The option of adding B-roll is right there too, but it's locked behind the paid plan, so I'll skip it for now. There's also a box where you can describe the exact moments you want if you only care about one topic. This is useful if you're trying to pull something specific, like the best part of a guest, a product mention, or any moment you can describe in plain English. Vizard will then only pull clips from those sections instead of scanning the whole video. But in my case, I want everything it can find, so I'll just leave it empty. Then I hit Get AI Clips and you can actually close the page while it works. It emails you when the videos are done. A couple minutes later, I've got a full batch of vertical videos, everyone already cut, captioned, and ranked. As you can see, the videos actually came out pretty good. The captions are nice and bouncy, the character's focus is also spot on, and it's overall not bad. But honestly, I think the videos could be a lot tighter and shorter. And adding B-rolls is an important part because they keep the viewer's retention high while keeping them hooked throughout the video. But without the B-rolls, the videos can feel a little lifeless. Nonetheless, you can add them by subscribing for the paid plan here. But there is also a little way you can add B-rolls on the videos for free, and I will show it later in the video. So that's the long video to YouTube Shorts done. With just one link, we have a stack of videos ready to post, and I haven't touched an editor yet. But not all of these videos are worth the same. Vizard scores every single video based on how likely it is to go viral, so I'm only going to focus on the top one. It helps to know what that score is actually reading. A clip tends to score high when it opens with a strong hook in the first second or two, when it's a complete, self-contained moment that makes sense on its own, without the rest of the video, and when the pacing stays tight all the way through. There's a lesson in that for your long videos too. The segments that get pulled as shorts are the moments where you said something punchy and got to the point fast. So the more of those you build into your long content, the more shorts every upload hands you. So I'll grab the top ranked video, and I would like to run some quick edits to give it my own personal touch. Once it's open in the editor, the video's already got our character talking, but there is no background music for engagement. So I'll head into the audio tab and drop an ambient track called Space across the whole video timeline. Then I will pull the music down to about 40% because it's just there to be a quiet ambient soundtrack under the talking, not overlapping it. I think I can also add some transitions in between the cuts, so I'll open the transition panel and grab Comic Flare as my transition. With Apply to All switched on, that same flare drops onto every one of those cuts, so the jumps are covered instead of snapping. The captions work, but they're still the default style, so I will head into the Subtitles tab and scroll the presets for something that's a little nicer to look at. I'll go with a bolder white style and apply to all, and the captions throughout the whole video are changed to this style. One thing I always do before exporting is skim through the transcript on the left. The captions are accurate most of the time, but sometimes a single word gets messed up. Wrong words on screen make a video look careless, so I'll just click and fix any that are off. Once that's done, the final edit is the one that does the most for retention, which is B-roll. You can find it under the AI Tools tab as B-roll. With the free plan, you can automatically add AI B-rolls here for now, but there is a credit limit to keep in mind. And after our editing, let's see how our video turned out.
Shift your identity before the results arrive. You already mentioned it, the data backs it up. Our identity is actually like kind of running the whole show. And so to illustrate, there's actually a famous study of people who were trying to quit smoking. And they asked two groups the same question.
I think the B-rolls could be a little more accurate and high quality, but overall, I don't have anything else to complain about. It came out very well with proper transitions, nice ambient music, and clean edits, so I think it's a pretty good video. And that's the top video taken from auto-generated to something that has my own personal touch in about 2 minutes of editing. But here, I used a pretty minimal podcast episode. What if I use a well-edited video instead? In a new tab, I'll open Vizard's dashboard again, and I will paste in the link of one of my own videos. While keeping this Get AI Clips option turned on, I'll click upload just like before, and after a couple of minutes, I again got a bunch of videos sorted out based on their virality score by Vizard. The top video has a perfect score of 10, so I will go with that. Next, let's play the video. Honestly, it's already pretty good with all the clean cuts and the already well-edited B-rolls alongside all the motion graphics. But the caption looks a little lifeless and plain, so I think I'll choose this one from the subtitles option, and let's see the result. Yes, this looks pretty good to me, and I don't think this needs more editing than this. Instead of this one, let's go back to the first video we edited. And keep in mind, this is just the top video out of the whole batch, so let me get it exported and show you what the free plan actually gives you. As you can see, this is our previously chosen podcast short. I will hit save up in the top right, and the export menu is where you can see exactly what the free plan locks you out of. There are 3 options here: 720p, 1080p, and remove watermark. But on the free plan, only the 720p one is actually open. The other 2 have that little paid badge on them. I'm on the paid plan, so I'll just export this at full 1080p with no watermark on it at all. But on the free version, this is where you get limited because of the plan you chose. Every video is capped at 720p and carries a small Vizard watermark, and you only get 10 clips per video. None of that stops you from trying it for free though. The free tier genuinely takes you from one long video to a finished batch of shorts, but the watermark and the 720p cap are exactly what starts matters once you're posting for real. From this same screen, I can download the video straight to my computer as an MP4 or post it right to TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and the rest without ever leaving Vizard. It's worth realizing a single vertical video is native to all of those platforms at once. The same export drops straight onto TikTok, Shorts, and Reels with nothing changed. And this is the part that quietly compounds. Posting shorts consistently is what keeps feeding you into the algorithm and putting you in front of people who've never seen your channel. And every one of those clips is another chance for a new viewer to find your long videos and subscribe. So you're not just filling a week of slots, you keep showing up to new audiences off content you already made without filming anything new to keep it going. As for the rest of the batch, it's already cut and captioned, so I can post them as they are, or do a quick edit pass on the videos that are actually worth it. So from one long video, you've got a whole batch of shorts ready to post, and the only real work was a couple of minutes on the top video. And every long video you've already posted is basically a batch of shorts you just haven't cut out yet. You honestly won't know how many videos one upload gives you until you run it through. So go sign up to Vizard with my link in the description and run your most popular video through it first. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.